24-year-old Liverpool player now ready to return and start the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. Liverpool in the front row with Tottenham for £72 million, Serie A midfielder. What's up, fans of the greatest club in the world? Today, I bring important updates from this Friday. Let's go to the video. Jurgen Klopp is with little room for maneuver with his Liverpool team ahead of the Carabao Cup final on Sunday against Chelsea. The Liverpool Echo reports that Klopp must make at least one change to the team that defeated Luton. This will happen in central defense, where Jarell Quansah will probably make way for Ibrahima Konate. Konate was an unused substitute during the week, apparently with the final in mind. He's supposed to be back against Chelsea. The Echo suggests that Klopp could surprisingly make 4 more changes. The most likely would be Andy Robertson coming in as left back, with other possible changes related to fitness. It wasn't really a surprise to see Konate rested against Luton. Considering all the other issues Liverpool currently faces and the Frenchman's tendency to break without prior notice, it seemed like a smart move. With so many other key players missing in midfield and attack, the Reds can at least ensure that their defense is as strong as possible. Sure, without Alisson Becker, this is still not a complete Liverpool defense. But Coupeminer would always be the man for Sunday anyway. Trent Alexander-Arnold is still missing, but Connor Bradley is more than capable. As a result, the defense of Bradley, Konate, Virgil van Dijk, and Robertson seems strong enough to keep the door closed. From Konate's point of view, this small nod to his importance in the team completes his transition to Van Dijk's key partner. 2 years ago, with the same final approaching, the 24-year-old was still a team player. He started on the bench that day, coming on for extra time, with Joel Matip being the favorite. It would have been an interesting decision for Klopp if Matip had been fit for this. But in the absence of the 32-year-old player, Konate quickly became the protagonist. With Liverpool losing so many players on the big stage this weekend, the Reds' number 5 seems poised to step up. That, finally, is good news. Pedro Neato has many admirers, including Liverpool. But according to recent reports, Liverpool will have to shell out £80 million for his services. After an excellent season at Molineux, Neato seems to be among the most coveted players in the Premier League this summer. In all competitions, the 23-year-old has scored 3 goals and provided 10 assists, directly contributing to a goal in 4 of the last 5 games. Numerous elite clubs have shown interest in his services due to his brilliant form, and Liverpool has been frequently mentioned. However, David Ornstein of The Athletic reports that the Portuguese winger's contract expires in 2027, and that a transfer would cost around £80 million. Clubs like Manchester City, Arsenal, and Newcastle United are also interested in signing Liverpool's transfer target. Since Dan Ashworth, Newcastle's sporting director, is a big admirer of Neato, Manchester United may consider his signing if he assumes the role of head of transfers at Old Trafford. Last season, Wolves had to offload several first-team players due to the risk of violating Premier League profit and sustainability rules. However, after a successful season, this doesn't seem to be the case this year, as coach Gary O'Neill recently stated that they will only consider very serious proposals. Financially, we are in a situation where we don't need to lose our best players. We don't need to lose any players, O'Neill told TalkSport earlier this week. Obviously, if the best clubs come calling for players and the price is fair and we think it's best for Wolves, then that will always be taken into consideration. Given the growing doubts about Mohamed Salah's future, it is expected that Liverpool will prioritize a new alternative for the right wing this summer. 3 stars, including the Egyptian, are about to enter the final 12 months of their contracts. The Saudi Pro League is expected to make an offer comparable to the £150 million approach that was rejected at the end of the summer. Fan, in your opinion, should Liverpool spend £80 million on signing Pedro Neato? For the clash against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final, the lingering question is, will Salah be available for Klopp? So far, there has been nothing to suggest that possibility in any way. However, speaking on the Daily Mail's It's All Kicking Off podcast, journalist Dominic King predicted that Salah will manage to play against Chelsea. "I think Salah will manage," the reporter said. "I have a feeling Salah will manage. I'm not sure about Nunez. We may have to wait until Sunday to hear confirmation if Salah will be in the Liverpool lineup." So far, Klopp has insisted that players like the Egyptian and Darwin Nunez are being taken day by day at the AXA training center. As a result, he may still not know the availability of the two attackers when speaking to the media today. Even if he does, perhaps the boss may feel it's worth keeping Chelsea guessing. Whether Salah and Nunez are ready or not will make a big difference in how Liverpool can play. Why not keep them in the dark? It won't hurt. If one or both players are named on the team sheet or in the squad over the weekend, it could also give a big boost to traveling Reds fans and enhance the atmosphere. Obviously, we would love for Salah and Nunez to be ready to play and win another trophy for Liverpool. But if only one manages, then you would have to say Mo is probably the choice. Nunez has been electric lately and is consistently a big threat. Salah is simply on another level. The 31-year-old showed his class once again last Saturday, coming off the bench at Brentford to put on a clinic in the second half. He is still Liverpool's talisman, no matter the perspective. After failing to score in the last 3 important cup finals for Liverpool, Salah will be absolutely eager to face his former club. We're crossing everything for him. Let's hope for a positive update today. Liverpool is in the front row to sign Atalanta midfielder Toyn Coupeminer and may have to shell out £72 million to outbid Tottenham and Juventus for his signing. Despite having signed 4 midfielders last summer in a complete overhaul at Anfield, the Reds remain linked to a series of new midfield acquisitions. One of the highly praised prospects for a potential move to Liverpool is the highly rated Dutch international Toyn Coupeminer from Atalanta, who has recently been in impressive form for the Serie A side. In fact, the 25-year-old has scored 9 goals and provided 4 assists in 28 matches this season, attracting the interest of Europe's elite clubs as he flourishes as a standout player for La Dea. According to Calcio Mercato, Liverpool and Tottenham are in the front row for his signing, with Juventus also showing significant interest in the midfielder. However, with Atalanta unwilling to sell to a Serie A rival, clubs outside Italy may have a better chance of signing Coupeminer this summer. According to the Italian report, Atalanta is eager to start an auction for Coupeminer's services and intends to sell him for a fee similar to what they received from Manchester United last summer for Rasmus Højlund. This means that the Reds may have to spend around £72 million to secure Coupeminer, although this fee is likely negotiable. The pursuit of Coupeminer, a Dutch international teammate of Liverpool's trio Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo, and Ryan Gravenberch, will depend heavily on who fills the vacant position of sporting director at Anfield in the coming months, as well as which coach will be chosen to succeed Jurgen Klopp at the end of the season. Fan, in your opinion, is Coupeminer a sensible reinforcement for the Reds? Thank you very much for watching until the end. Until next time.